But Iowa State comes out in a 2-point conversion for him, and you just see a pitch to Gabe Burkle on the left side of the field, and we get the 2-point conversion. We're like, okay, I think this is a game where Taylor Mauser is just going to absolutely drop his nutsack all over this Arizona defense. And that's basically how this game went, because from that point on, Iowa State got out to a 22-0 lead at one point. That included a John Tess Williams pick. I mean, he just read Noah Fifita's eyes. He was all over that route for the interception, set up another touchdown. And Arizona, they did get a score to make it a little bit respectable heading into halftime, but Iowa State got the ball. They immediately went down and got a touchdown. And from there, the game was over after Iowa State scored their first touchdown in the second half.
Yeah, it just seemed like after we went up 22-0 that they just gave up. I will say, like, one of the things that I did like is that the offensive line showed up and showed out. They were mauling the entire game. Now, obviously, like, it's like if you look at the stats, it says there was only 73 yards rushing, but that's because of those 2 sacks. And it's so silly that sacks count against your rushing total. If you really think about it, we still ran over 100 yards, and it really felt like it was more because Carson Hansen was getting chunk runs left and right. He was getting stronger as the game went by, and Rocco just is a wizard at these. He is a wizard at these QB sneaks.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's just been instilled, and that was one of the things we want to really put in, because, I mean, Iowa State for a while had not really figured out how to punch it in the end zone from those short yard goal line situations. But with Rocco Beck, I think you got a guy who can he wants to run the football in those situations and just get easy points. So really great showing. And I mean, Rocco was another efficient night. And I mean, even with the interception, I think he was just trying to extend the play. And that was like deep into the fourth quarter where he was just trying to extend the play, put up some more points. So that pick maybe you want back, but I mean, it was basically at the end of the game. So really nothing. That turnover doesn't mean nothing. But speaking of passing, the trick play with Ben Bramer at quarterback off of the jet motion to Brett Eskleton. Did you have that on your bingo card?
I did not have that on my bingo card, and the fact that that ball was beautiful too. It was right on the money. I was feeling for Eskleton. I wanted him to get that. I was like, daggone it.
Yeah, yeah. We had a couple of those where it's like the ball was just placed a little bit ahead, or just timing was a little bit better. It for sure would have been a touch. Like it sure would have been a touchdown. But I saw this tweet after the play. I see Karen Peniel tweet out Iowa State tight end Ben Bramer has matched Mark Gronowski's longest pass completion this season. So yeah, I think that tells you what is going on in Iowa City. But I mean, real quick, going over to them, they had a really tough. Like they were in the game against Indiana. They made it difficult for the Indiana Hoosiers to score points because I think a lot of us expected Indiana to go into Kinnick Stadium and pound the crap out of Iowa, but that wasn't the case. They kept it a competitive game. But ultimately, Mark Gronowski, I think he went out late with an injury because we saw it was like on the sideline.